What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Gods Unchained. Gods Unchained is a crypto game that I think has the potential to explode in price. The creators of this have a hell of a resume. If you're unfamiliar with Gods Unchained, low cap gaming crypto, huge potential. Let me explain why. Before I get into that, I hope you like the spreadsheet. Now, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins I spoke about. They're the first 26 coins I held after the 2018 crash. Had you invested $100 into each one, you'd be in profit for around 8K. That's after doing absolutely piss all since I made the videos about them. However, if you'd have sold those coins when the markets were flying high, you'd done the right thing and sold them when the markets were flying high last year, you would have made 123K. That's the difference. Now, guys, these are not the coins I hold anymore. If you want to see the coins I own, come check out Copy My Crypto. The link's in the description. It's where I share every coin I buy, every coin I sell. Now, you'll notice Phantom top in that spreadsheet. There is a reason for that. Phantom was my #1 pick for the year. I've made one Udemy course in my life. It was about Phantom, where I said it would 100x. Now, when I find the next Phantom, I'm not going to create a Udemy course. I'm simply going to go onto my site and tell my members. So if you want to make these gains, if you want to make these profits, if you want to be ahead of the curve, ahead of the markets and find the next 100x, all you have to do is go to the site and hear what I'm saying. So read through it and everything's verifiable on YouTube. And if you like it, come join me. Right, guys, Gods Unchained. So Gods Unchained, really low market cap, 35 mil. Decent volume consistently. I mean, even then, look, 7.5 million volume, and it's down 67% in trading today. So if you're unfamiliar, Gods Unchained was actually created by James and Robbie Ferguson. They got involved with Ethereum in 2015, and they went on to build the world's first multiplayer blockchain-based game, the first blockchain trading card game, and the first ZK roll-up for NFTs, which is Immutable X. They're the creators of Immutable X, which powers the Gods Unchained game, and it has investors like Galaxy Digital and Coinbase. Bear in mind, Gods Unchained is tradable on Coinbase. How many gaming cryptos do you know that are tradable on Coinbase? Very, very few. Both the Ferguson brothers were in the Forbes 30 under 30 for obviously the work that they've done. James Ferguson led a software development team at a $1 billion e-commerce company. He holds a bachelor's, not interested in the bachelor's, but taught himself code while he was at MIT before moving to Silicon Valley. His brother Robbie was also a Teal fellow as well. And he built an automated capital gains tax platform at KPMG. KPMG, if you're not unfamiliar, is one of the big four. And yeah, he was awarded the Teal Fellowship in 2020. And Gods Unchained is legitimately one of those that could be a proper beast. It works like other online strategy games where players with their own version, where players can use fiat money and convert it into the in-game currencies. Gods Unchained in-game currency is their own currency, and you can buy and sell cards through it. They've got their marketplace up and running already, and you can buy packs. You can also buy the Gods token. Now, what makes it unique is it's one of the largest crypto and blockchain projects in the space in terms of trading card games, and there's a few around for obvious reasons, but theirs is probably the biggest at this point. Gods Unchained also mints items as NFTs on Immutable X. By owning one of these cards, you own the digital asset, and that can be sold for the in-game currency Gods. So you can go onto the marketplace and sell. So the Gods token has tons of functionality because it's not just utilized in the game, it's utilized within the marketplace. And again, their lead, by the way, is Chris Clay. He's the former game director of Magic. which if you're unfamiliar is a massive game. In fact, there's a whole section about him on the CoinMarketCap. So he's former game director at Magic, which is the Gathering Arena, which went from a low eight figure to a 200 million ARR. That's pretty staggering. So the team themselves, absolute beasts, and they've got really good resumes, not least of which, Chris spent 15 years working on Lord of the Rings Online and the MOBA, Infinite Crisis, as well as a bunch of other stuff. And the other two were founders of Immutable X. So a proper resume there. Now, God's token is at ERC20. Like I said, tons and tons and tons of use cases within the game itself. And the future of the game is that they're going to have League of Legends type tournaments, which they already have up and running now. So $500,000 worth of tournament prize pools already up and running. This is one of the few games tradable on Coinbase. And when you actually look at the charts for what they've done, this is one that can genuinely run rampant. They were an $8 coin when they, not that far after launch. Now they're at 44 cents. I can see this being one of the top gaming cryptos in the next bull cycle. And they've only got 15% of the circulating supply out right now, but I would not be surprised even if they run up to their max supply, which they're not going to, but by the next bull cycle, even with their max supply, getting back to $8 puts it at 4 billion market cap. Remember, Axie Infinity hit that. And Axie Infinity doesn't necessarily have the team behind it that this does. Also doesn't have the investors behind it that this does, although Axie probably has got a few good ones now. But this has a solid backing. This has a legitimately strong team. This is tradable on damn near every exchange going. And as crypto gaming has their next wave, Gods Unchained will be at the forefront of this. I wouldn't be surprised to see this back at $8 down the line. For many, many obvious reasons, not least of which is the way that they're growing and the way that they're adding to their gaming platform with tournament prize pools, incentivizing players to come. That's the big thing. With all crypto gaming, you want to see as many people arriving and playing as possible. Gods Unchained have pretty good numbers in terms of players on a day-to-day basis. And given that they've got, again, a really, really strong team who built Immutable X, being as it's tradable on Coinbase are backers, this could be huge. I think this is going to be a massive player in the gaming sector next time. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification as well so you know when new content is coming out. And guys, if you want to see the coins I'm buying up in this bear cycle, the coins that I think can do the big gains. If you want to make profits like these, look at this spreadsheet. If you want to make these kind of profits, come to Copy My Crypto, read through the site. Bear in mind, everything is verifiable on YouTube. So if you like it, come join me. Because like I've said before, the phantom call that I made, I'm going to make again. But I'm not going to do a Udemy course about it. I'm going to simply go onto the site and tell the members the 100x coin, why I believe it's going to run rampant. If you want to get ahead of the rest of the market, this is how you do it. So go onto the site, read through, and if you like it, I look forward to seeing you there. Take it easy, folks. Bye-bye.